Hello, and welcome to another Tristan's Thoughts Destiny 2 discussion. As you may or may not recall, a few weeks ago I made a video titled Strand Titan Looks Boring, where I shared a few thoughts on why I was not excited for the Titan Strand subclass. Today, we have the blog post go live, along with the trailer for Strand, and although Hunters and Warlocks sound like they're eating good, Titan seems underwhelming. In this video, I'm going to go over a few reasons why I feel Strand Titan is still falling short in design. If you enjoy these kinds of videos, be sure to subscribe, as I upload daily. My first issue comes with the super. Each class seems to have gotten some unique effects with their super that simply seems to be missing from Strand Titan. Warlocks with Needlestorm can use it as burst damage or area denial, and then also have all of their projectiles turn into threadlings, giving them a small army even after the super has run its course. Hunters gain Silk Strike as their super, which has a plethora of bonus effects. Firstly, it allows them to grapple freely in third person, while also throwing their dart rope to down enemies. They can grapple more, attack more with their dart rope, use a single target version of the dart rope that does bonus damage if the tip hits, or use a large sweeping AoE version, all while in the air or on the ground. These both sound pretty cool, unique effects that give the super some identity outside of being simple damage buttons. Titans surely must get something just as cool, right? We Titans get Blade Fury, which is a fast melee attack that gets faster with each swing, although this does cap out at 3. We can then charge a ranged attack that does damage though. Yeah, if you could not tell, I feel like the super had the least thought put into it. The aesthetic is neat, of course, but again, it boils down to a roaming melee super. For both Stasis and Strand, we have now gotten roaming melee supers, while the other two classes have gotten entirely unique supers. Let's look at the aspects Bungie has shared with us. Surely the aspects for Strand Titan are gonna go hard, right? The first one is Into the Fray, where destroying a Tangle gives Woven Mail to Titans and their allies. Without knowing the numbers for Woven Mail, it being some sort of overshield or damage reduction, it's hard to judge what it'll be at the moment. But what I do know is later on they show that every class will have a fragment that gives Woven Mail on picking up an orb, which seems much easier than making a Tangle, and that doesn't even make it unique to Titan. If it's just an overshield, I am sure glad this is the first Titan subclass to have the ability to give overshields to allies. Void. Well, not every aspect is always going to be game-changing, but surely this next aspect is going to blow us away with how unique it is. Drengers, I think that's how you say it. Drenger's Lash essentially suspends enemies in front of the Titan's barricade. I love Strand Kepri's Horn. It sounds so interesting and fun, and man, I love Strand. Now, before I get a million comments telling me how broken Titan 3.0s were with Heart of Inmost Light, trust me, I am just as tired of being glued to Hoyle as everyone else. Hoyle is a boring exotic that just turns Titan into a grenade spam class essentially, and it deserves to be nerfed. All I wanted from Strand was some sort of unique identity that I feel is not being met. Strand seems to be a play on the melee fantasy of Titan, but we've already had that numerous times. I don't want my identity to be the punch class for another year. At the end of the day, this is what we are getting. Even if Strand Titan comes out amazing and is one-shotting entire maps of enemies, it'll still be boring to me. I would rather have a unique playstyle that is weaker than have a year of Heart of Inmost Light Storm Nades or Green Striker Titan 2. As always, be sure to let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Are you excited for Strand? And which class are you going to try out first? Of course, please remain respectful in the comment section, and I will respond to any discussions that I see. A reminder to subscribe if you enjoy this kind of content, as I upload daily. And for each like this video gets, a capybara gets a big scritch.